Hey guys, today we are going to upcycle our plastic bags and use them in our basket weaving. So everyone's going to get a 6 feet piece of jute rope, a needle, a bag or two, and a piece of masking tape. So the masking tape is for the label with your name and your class. You will just take a piece of masking tape, attach it to the end of your rope like so, and make a flag. This flag will have the adhesive sides touching each other, so that way you can write your name on one of the sides. Please use the Sharpie marker, or you can use a pencil. I do need you to spell out your name though. Don't just put your initials. So full name and your class. So I'm gonna pretend like I am a block 2. Okay, so what you're gonna do next is take your plastic bag. You're going to lay it out flat at your desk, and then you're just going to take it and crease, and you're just gonna keep flipping and creasing. It'll just be easier to cut this way. So this is the end with my handles. I'm going to use my scissors and cut the handles off. This will be put into the recycling bin. We're going to cut the end with the bottom off. Okay, and that is also trash. So this is the piece of the bag that we're going to be using. You're going to cut this piece into 5 or 6 smaller pieces. Okay, so here we have our pieces. I'm going to just take 2 and I'm going to loop them together. So as you can see, when you undo them, they create a loop. If your bag is torn for some reason and the loop is not intact anymore, so we'll pretend, well, actually I'll show you this first. Okay, so I'm going to take these 2. I'm going to put one loop under here. And then I'm going to bring this one back around and then through, and pull these loops tight, so into a knot. So you're only going to put 2 together at once. If you put any more together, it can become too long and therefore become confusing. So let's just say that this bag was torn. So this is not a loop and this is a loop. Okay, so you just will tie a knot in this one to recreate that loop. Like so, and then once again loop the 2 together. Okay, so you're only using 2 loops at a time, otherwise, like I said, it'll be too long. Now we need to attach it to our rope, so I'm going to use the side with, or the end with my name. I'm going to put the plastic bag underneath the rope. I have my small loop here. I'm going to grab the end of my plastic and I'm going to pull it through. So now you can see that there's a knot on my rope. So this plastic here is acting as yarn, and so we will be wrapping the jute rope with the plastic or our yarn, and we're going to wrap maybe about 1 inch or 2 at a time. So you can either twist the rope like this or wrap like this. It does not matter to me, whatever you choose to do. Okay, so I have my rope wrapped. I'm now going to take the end of my rope and cross over the uncovered. So as you can see, my name with the flag is on the outside. I've crossed it, and I'm going to wrap once and twice. Okay, so I've wrapped this loop together, so it is now one piece. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to just wrapping my rope again. So I'm gonna wrap, 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 and then I'm going to place my rope next to the loop, only the part that's been wrapped. So now, here comes our needle. At the end of our plastic, we're gonna thread that part through the eye of the needle, just giving it a little bit of extra room so it doesn't always fall off. I'm going to go back here where I have this wrapped, and I'm going to attach. When I attach, I just go through that center, and we're only gonna go through the center a little bit before we start working our way out. So as you can see, I have my my wrapped rope, which is hard to say, attached to my unwrapped rope. So I'm now gonna go back and wrap, wrap, wrap. Okay, so you can see how it's wrapped. I'm gonna place it next to the coil, and now I'm going to attach. So you can see how they are being woven together. Now that I've attached, I'm gonna go back to wrapping, wrap, 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 wrap. And now, here I am, I'm working underneath my flag now. You can see it's there. And put it next to the coil, and I'm going to attach. So now I'm back to wrapping. Wrap, 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 wrap. And then now, when I'm attaching here, I'm not gonna go through the center anymore because it's too far away. So I'm gonna take my needle and I'm gonna go between these two coils here. So attach. And you guessed it, I'm wrapping again. Wrap, 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 wrap. Now I'm gonna attach. You want to attach before it gets to be too long, because if it's too long, then you'll have gaps, and then your basket won't hold things that are smaller than that gap. Okay, wrap, wrap, wrap. Then attach. Now, as you can see, I'm coming to the end of my plastic. So I'll need to add another loop. So I'm going to take my needle off, and then I'm going to go ahead and get another loop. I'm going to put my loop through and then under, pull, and now they're together again. So before I start wrapping or attaching, I'm gonna thread the needle again. And now I'm ready to do my next wrapping and attaching. Wrap, 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 attach. Okay, so just keep going. This rope that you have is approximately 6 feet. So this will be the base of your work. As you can see that this is starting to look like a snail, like it's spiraling in on itself. Okay.